Welcome to Car Con Carne. I'm James Van Osdell in the parking lot of Semitas Poblanos in Villa Park. Punk rock tacos is a thing. It's happening. I'll introduce you to my next guest in a second. But first, Car Con Carne, sponsored by Alex Ross Art, alexrossart.com. Alex Ross is simply one of the best creators in the history of comics. That is no joke. The things he's done with the characters from DC and Marvel and pop culture, his painted work is absolutely stunning, and you can see it on display at any time at alexrossart.com. However, if you're going to the San Diego Comic-Con, Alex Ross Art will be there. San Diego Comic-Con runs July 20th through the 23rd. Alex Ross Art will be in booth 2415, alexrossart.com. Car Con Carne, also sponsored by Easy Automation, easy-automation.net. A truly smart home, bar, restaurant, intelligent office, etc. is never a one-size-fits-all proposition. Get a quote by visiting easy-automation.net or call 630-730-3728, 630-730-3728. All right, here we are. We're in the parking lot. I'm joined inside the car, outside the car, and everyone's gathered from Conciencia Total?
Yes, Conciencia Total.
Got it.
Great to meet you. Nice job. You just played and you walked in the car.
Yeah, this air condition feels so great. Thank you.
Right.
I love air conditioning.
I some chorizo tacos would be good.
It's in the air.
Well, that's the great thing about punk rock tacos. I had 2 chorizo tacos as we were playing.
For sure.
It was the best. All right, can I get a quick roll call? Who all is here from Conciencia Total?
Let's start in the front.
My name is Carlos. They call me Gallo, and I'm the vocalist.
I'm Rob. I'm the drummer.
That's Rob right there.
Pikachu, bass player and vocals.
I'm Nando. I am the just the rhythm guitarist.
Just the rhythm guitarist.
Yes.
You're so much. You add so much. You're not.
I
just
know. I'm so much cooler. They don't even realize.
So, not entirely true because he does do leads as well, but I'm Frosty and I'm the other rhythm guitar player that does leads as well.
Yes.
Right, without them, that would not sound that good.
Equals like the whole band is.
To me, you guys embody what I think the mission statement of punk rock is. I mean, just looking at what the mission of Conciencia Total is, our goal is to be an added voice on the issues of immigration, racism, poverty, education, and gender equality. Punk rock exists to raise the middle finger at the establishment and say, we got some shit, we got some work to do. And that's what your band does.
Just as one of their main goals that we have, try to send a message to the people, try to tell them what we think is right, what we think we should fight for, and in the end, we believe that everybody are the same, no matter who you are, no matter where you came from, no matter you yellow, black, white, brown, whatever the color you are,
Brown.
purple, whatever, blue, you can be blue, I don't care. We are the same, and we should love each other and support each other. That's our main thing.
You know what's great about listening to music and watching you on stage tonight? You sing in Spanish, and it connects with an audience that may not understand all the lyrics. Like, the message is there, they may not understand exactly what you're saying, though.
Well, the beauty about music is that music is music, regardless of the language. It's like you don't have to understand the lyrics. You know, there's a melody, there's everything else on top of it, and it's just music.
Right.
It's plain and simple. With punk rock, exactly the same thing. It's music. You know, there's a melody, and you know,
Very universal.
yeah, exactly, very universal.
Music doesn't have language.
Yeah,
Just
music.
music.
Yeah, music doesn't have a language. It's just music.
How come more bands aren't taking a stand in music? I'm glad to see you do it, because I felt like there would be this big uprising, this upswell of political music, political punk rock. I don't know that it happened. I'm glad you guys are doing it.
A lot of people, you know, even in the punk rock community, have been really, really like on that edge of like, should I say this? Should I not? Because everything that happens, you know,
Everything is
get
so
you
loaded.
canceled.
Yeah.
You know, the new generation, as far as like what we think of the new generation, you know, it's very up and down. You know, like I think I speak for all of us where we come from more of an old school type mentality, which, you know, we know where we're at, we know what we need to do, we accept everybody just like this. But the new generation is kind of up and down. So yeah, even with the whole Trump thing, like I think just the cancel culture at the same time kind of like defined where we're at now too, because even sometimes we tend to you know, kind of play the crowd, right, where we're like, this crowd could go this way, so let's talk about this, let's say this, let's talk between songs, and let's spread that message. But then we have other crowds that's like, nah, this crowd's not like that, let's do this. So it's a fine line that we got to kind of cross all the time.
Let's talk about the Immigrante EP. You guys get a lot done in less than 2 minutes on each song. You cover a lot of ground. Let's talk about Blinded. Cegados. We are cheap labor at your service. Talking about caged children. This is incendiary stuff, and this is stuff that we've all witnessed on television reports.
I mean,
it's getting swept under the rug, so it's one of the things to put it forefront. So we got to, you know, make sure just sing it, sing about it. It's one thing, but also like tell us what's going on in the world, that it needs to be made sure it's noted. Just, you know, because there's a lot going on with immigration that's just, it's being ignored. Besides what's being televised, what's in the news, there's even locally, there's just so much bad things going on that it's just barely coming into light.
And even still with that, it's like, because we're a band that's primarily like a social commentary band, you know, so it's like we speak of what's happening in real life. As far as us personally, I don't think we know anyone personally that has been directly affected by, you know, having children in cages and stuff like that, although they call them detention centers. It's still a reality, and there are families outside of what we know that are affected by this, you know, particular situation, and it's an atrocity, because you have all these people that are pretty much speaking about, you know, like stealing, like oh god, what is it called, the stealing the kids, you know, like
trafficking.
Yeah, the human trafficking part of it, about it, and it's just like, it's a reality. It's happening. It might not directly affect us, but it's something that people need to be more spoken up about, because it's an unfortunate situation. You know, not only for people that are coming from like Central and South America, but also people that in the U.S. themselves. You know, I've heard that, you know, as far as in Omaha, there's a certain places that they target specific kinds of people in order to do stuff like that. You know, human traffic.
We were recording this after the 4th of July, but people still have to blow off the remaining fireworks. Also, even though NASCAR is over, I swear to God, North Avenue is like a NASCAR track.
Oh yeah.
It always is.
There's no speed limit out here.
North Avenue in Villa Park, it is real life NASCAR going on right in front of us. Don't need to pay $200 for a seat. We got.
It's the fever. We still got it. We still got it from NASCAR.
Another song on the EP that I think is really powerful is La Bestia, which is talking about the horrors of crossing the border with the idea that something better has got to be on the other side.
Well, the La Bestia is the name of the train, which the people from Central and South America had to jump on top of it to try to get here. So that's the immigrants call it La Bestia, because a lot of things happen while they're doing that journey. You know, a lot of things, people get killed by the train, people get, you know, missing parts of their body, try to jump on the train, try to get here. They fight each other. They probably abuse girls. You know, we know what's going on over there. But that's the name of the song called La Bestia, and it's also the train the people use to get here. They jump on top of the train.
For context, and I probably should have asked this from the get-go, what brought you all together? How long? I mean, you've been playing together for a while. I guess talk a little bit about how the band came together.
We have roughly...
Well, Conciencia's been around since 2006.
2006.
Which,
right.
the funny thing is about it, they asked me when they first started to join the band, and I was just like, I'm in too many projects right now. I can't do it. But was it about 6 years ago that they hit me up again? It's like, hey, our guitar player left. Can you jump in? She's like, all right. But after that, I saw him like, you know what? Okay, let's do this. Like I was full on in. Shortly after, in the first EP that we have, which is Otro Dia, we had my buddy Sucio Jibis come in, and
Sorry, I'm not getting the
no, it's fine. But he came in, and after that first EP, he went to school. I had to kick him out because I wanted to focus on school and finish his degree. Shortly after that, found Rob, which is our drummer. Point the camera at Rob.
Yeah.
I like you're hired. You're my new camera person.
Pretty much. Well, we met at One City Tap, in a bar, and a mutual friend was just like, hey, well, you're not doing anything. I'm like, well, Rob, you want to do it? It's like, send me the music. And she's like, all right, I'm down. Nando, we got, it's 2-3 years now with us?
About 2.5, 3 years almost.
2.5, 3 years. It's going to be 3 years in August.
Yeah.
And, we saw him in the hallway at our studio spot, and, Rob was just like, dude, we need another guitar player. And he's like, all right, cool. So the original members are Gallo, Carlos, and Oscar Pica. So they're the original members, and us three were, brought together because of the music.
I love it. All right. Seriously, you're hired. I need I need camera help.
got you.
I just have this tiny little
Which
camera.
I should say that all Rob, Nando, and myself, we all came from like different bands.
Sure.
We've long history of playing. Rob's been with SK for 20 plus years. Nando has super punk rock cred with Niños Héroes, Youth Against Fascism, Pecadores. Anything else? Am I missing something?
Lost Dead.
Oh, yeah,
Hello.
Lost Dead, our other project right now.
Super punk rock cred.
Yeah, I came from like the Latin alternative scene. I played in that scene for, about 15 years or so, and I started getting into the English punk scene. I'm just like, all right, cool, and found these guys, and just like, all right, let's do it.
I love it. Well, you guys sound great, and I enjoyed seeing you today. Music that has something to say will always have a place in punk rock and just in general. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We try to
Thank you
do
very much.
the best we can. We hope we can do something in English for the English crowd, but
Do
my
you
broken
need to?
English don't let me.
Do you need to?
Honestly, no. I think somehow we're getting more into English crowd than Latino crowd now, right?
Yeah. Hey, music
Lately,
is
yeah.
music, and it's a beautiful thing. That's why it's music.
Very universal.
Yeah, universal.
So I guess we're recording this in the beginning of July. What does the rest of the year look like? More shows? Are you going to work on more songs?
Well, we're working on more songs. Also, we're working and release a couple more EPs. We have Otro Dia and Inmigrante coming up. It's
We have 3 more EPs.
Cultura. No, I'm sorry. It's coming up. It's another.
Yeah, there's 3 other EPs that are coming out, very soon. Although I think we're going to release them as a full length, and then
Perfect.
And then after the fact, put out everything independently, or individually as EPs.
Perfect.
And we have the next show next
Friday.
Next Friday.
This will be out in time.
Live
Yeah,
wire.
Live Wire.
Nice.
If you guys want to be there, we appreciate that. And coming up, we're going to be in Detroit, right?
Nice.
August 19th. We're going to be
August
in Detroit.
19th, we're going to be in Detroit. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Also, you can download our songs on bandcamp.com/Conciencia Total. You can donate or you can do it for free.
Love
Yeah,
it.
our Bandcamp page is pay what you want. So if you want to pay something, you could. If you don't, again, going along the punk rock kind of thing, most people that are into punk rock are working class people, and do I pay for food or do I buy something?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, just download it for free, do what you got to do, that's it.
The easiest payment you can make to a band is sharing their music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the most affordable thing you can do to support a band, is let other people know.
And I could comfortably say that our personal philosophy is that anything that's downloaded should be free. Where bands get paid is for the shirts and the vinyls or cassettes or whatever they have, because that's when people come out to the shows. And if they really like it, they're going to buy it, and they're going to support it from the time that they bought something to who knows how long
That's
in the
exactly
future.
right. Well, guys, thanks again for doing this. Great job
Oh,
today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Very, very much appreciated.
This is awesome. Dream come true.
Yep. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Gracias a todos. I had to say something for the Spanish crowd.
Please.
Los queremos y échenle adelante donde quiera que estén. Sigan dándole para adelante.